Greetings and welcome to the 1/6 Scale Man. Proudly presents another episode of, you know what it is, man. This is a corner definitive take. Now we do these basically so we can figure out what is going to be the definitive take for the figures that we know and love. Now, right now, this is continuation with our Spider-Man sequence again, and we are now moving on to the classic and exclusive releases and reveals. So again, we wanted to compartmentalize these figures because of the simple fact that there's so many. So this is part 3. Part 4 is going to be the Into the Spider-Verse saga, or the Cross the Spider-Verse saga, which I don't know, because the thing is, I don't think there's a level of definity there because we haven't seen a completed saga yet. So I might wait till the next film drops before I do that, and we can actually say what and what isn't definitive. So I think we'll basically go down that lane. But anyway, do me a favor, hit the like button, subscribe like this definitely tells you to do, hit that bell notification so you are always up to date to what goes on here on the channel. So definitely really quickly, I want to give a shout out to the places where we actually get these figures from, because we always do that. Also, I want to give a quick shout out to my man Ray over there at Underground Figures. Again, you know him, you love him. Ray at Underground will make sure that you get that figure in such a timely manner. Sign up for the newsletter so you're always up to date when your figure is going to be released, and also when there's a new figure being featured. Again, Ray is just at the top of the food chain when it comes to always making sure that you get that figure on time. No NRD. Shipping and handling is definitely reasonable, so you want to actually hit him up, let him know that I sent you. He'll take care of you. Ray is just that guy. Again, it's always packaged, double boxed, really decent. So Ray is just such a pillar in his community, and that on top of that, like I said, if you're looking for figures you can't find them anywhere else, hit up these places, man. Hit up Ray, Underground Figures, all day. I've been endorsing him from day one. I've been rocking with him now for like 7-8 years now, and it's my guy. So definitely wanted to put that out there to you guys as well. Also, I want to give a shout out to my man. It's a tale of two Rays. Ray over there at Hogwarts Toys. Not only do you get the figure that you want, you get a care package, comic book, stickers to boot. On top of that, he has a plethora of grail pieces that you were looking for. If you can't find them, you can find them with Ray. He'll definitely take care of you. Taylor Two Rays, we always want to put that out there. Proud sponsor of Summer Madness that is ending right now, and we are going into our fall sequence. But Summer Madness actually sponsored by Ray, and that's at the Figure Flex Friday Facebook group. Make sure you have actually signed up for that as well, so you're always up to date. Again, also want to give a shout out to my man, my bro, as always, Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles, my bro, Jacob over there, 1/6. You already know who it is, man. Watch your 6th. Again, if you're looking for comics, 1/6 scale, 1/12 scale, anything you're actually looking for, he will definitely take care of you. You just want to make sure that you are in the now. Make sure you sign up for his newsletter, and he will always keep you focused on those figures, focused on those comics. Let's go. Jacob over there, Comic Relief, Comic Collectibles. Last but not least, I want to give a super duper shout out to my bro, Brian Wong over there at ModuCase ModuSpace. If you're looking for an incredible display, hit him up. He'll definitely take care of you. So that is my bro. So again, wanted to actually, again, talk about these figures. Now we're talking about the classic run, and what we gotten basically from the exclusives. Now, one of the first exclusives that we actually got here, which we didn't really expect, I want to actually bring this one up. It was the Spider-Man, and I think this was what did they want to call it? I forget what they named this one. It was the Campus. Yeah, basically it was Spider-Man, the Campus version. This one was exclusive for Disney at that time. It was a Disney release. If you were actually at the theme park, you got a chance to get it. There were a lot of people clamoring for this before they decided to basically make it a national release or global release through like Sideshow, Hot Toys, and stuff like that. But this is one of the first exclusives that was actually released here. Now, again, I passed up on it because I didn't definitely want this one, but because it was more so almost closely related to the first suit that we actually got from the cinematic universe. But this is the Campus suit. But this is more so a rendition specifically for Disney's Campus, and actually because you have the Disney theme or the Marvel theme version over there. So this was what you would actually see from that part. So to have this in hand, a lot of people were clamoring for it because you got this. You got a churro with it. Of course, you see the throne. Everything here was definitely decent. Now, will we call this definitive from the exclusive line? I don't know. That's up to your interpretation. I love this suit. But was I going to actually go after that? And on top of that, we had a whole bunch of scalpers that were collecting these figures, buying them and distributing them for like $800. And I thought that that was kind of disservice to like people who really, really wanted it. If you didn't want it, you want to make room for other people to get a chance to get these figures. Look, business is business. I understand that. But at the same time, there were people out there who really, really wanted it, couldn't get it. So I kind of feel sorry for those individuals, but hopefully if you wanted it, you got a chance to actually get that, moving forward. One of the other exclusives that we actually got, that came out. Now this one was more so near and dear to my heart. This one right here is the exclusive. This is more so like the classic right here. This was like the classic version, the classic suit that we got. And this is mainly from, again, what we know from the Amazing Spider-Man animated series. The proportions were definitely great. Again, people who were looking for like the Bagley eyes, you got a chance to get that. It was such, and it is such an incredible piece, to be quite honest. And I know a lot of people were actually clamoring for it and were after it. But again, if you got a chance to get it, you were quite lucky. But again, this was an exclusive that was released. And the thing is, my feeling about the exclusives is kind of like up and down. It's just depending on what you're going for. In my opinion, did they have to basically make this an exclusive? Would they have made more money if they would have put it out there for people to get? Yes, because this thing sold out, but it was a limited quantity. But I think a lot of people were going after this particular version and would have wanted it. I want it, but am I going to actually pay an arm and a leg to get it? No, I'm good. I'm definitely good. I'll wait. But it's a decent piece. It's definitely a decent piece. The diorama base that goes with this was completely incredible. So if you were looking to get this in hand, it was definitely a piece that you could have actually, gotten if you went for it and you would have been satisfied about it. But yes, another exclusive that they actually released here, it was like a couple months back, maybe 5 or 6 months ago. I'm not really sure. But again, it was something that people were clamoring for and that they wanted. So if you actually were able to get it, then there you go. But it was such an incredible piece. I loved it. And to have this edition in your collection, I'm pretty sure you would have been happy about it. But again, in classic form, this right here would be the perfect piece for that Iron Man figure that we just got from Hano Studios that was revealed yesterday, or this piece if you have this in your collection as well. But it is such an amazing figure, and one that I know people wanted, and if you were able to get it, chef's kiss. So happy for you. But again, the question is asked, is this definitive from the exclusive line? Don't know. I'll leave that up to you. Now, another one of these figures that was actually released, now not released, but revealed. This is one that was released or revealed, recently, and this is from Hano Studios. This was the Spider-Man symbiote suit. Now, again, we know we got the Spider-Man symbiote suit from the video game, right? So we know we got that version. But from this version, it was completely different. This is something that was completely different. This is more so akin to the comics. So this is more so closely related to the actual comics. And I know a lot of people wanted it. The webbing was different. This is a direct, especially if you, again, Spider-Man 300, or if you're more so closely related to like the Secret Wars, that was the original Secret Wars that was actually released. Then, of course, this rendition. But yeah, this is one that I know a lot of people were happy about. One that I know I was happy about. One that I'm glad that I actually pre-ordered. Again, shout out to Ray over there at Underground Figures, because this is definitely the one I wanted. But yeah, an incredible piece, and one that will look good, definitely look good next to that Iron Man piece. I'm telling you right now, it's going to be an incredible piece to have in your collection once you get it in hand. If you get it in hand, if you're excited about this, just as excited as I am. But definitely one that I think will speak volumes because of its differences. It's uniquely different from the VGM line that we got. Even though that VGM is incredible. I think amongst the VGM line, that was like one of the most superior. It actually came second to the classic suit that I chose, because the classic suit was my number one. It was such an incredible piece to have. But that black suit came right after it. It was a solid piece. I love it. But again, like I said, as far as the Hano line, I think they nailed this. This is definitely a piece that you want to have. I know like a lot of people have trepidations about the suit itself and about the emblem, whether or not that's actually going to stay in place. But I love it. I think it will. I think that you'll be able to nail this over time. We just have to actually see, but it still speaks volumes. Incredible piece. You definitely want to get this if you haven't already gotten it. I know you'll be excited about it because I am. Now, the question is, though, here's the biggest question. What do we deem and basically feel is an exclusive piece? Is this exclusive enough for us to say, hey, or it's not even exclusive? This is not labeled. This one wasn't labeled exclusive, but what is definitive? The reason why I kind of branch these all together is because, again, they're all uniquely different, but what makes for definitive when it comes to this classic and whatever line? What would be more so definitive for me? If I had to look at all three of these, what would be definitive for me? Well, to be quite honest, because if we're looking for classic, where classic is, classic exists, classic is going to always be something that sits well for me. So when it comes to definitive, for me, if I'm mashing basically both the classic and the exclusives together, for me, I would have to basically say this particular version right here was the definitive because it's more of a classic line, a Bagley rendition, Amazing Spider-Man. And again, for me, I will always have a soft spot for the classic suit. I love the black, the black and white. I love basically the all black suit, symbiote suit. But for me, the classic run is always a must because again, it is nostalgia. And on top of that, even in the books, he will always resort back to his classic look. And I think this is mainly far too superior. The body on this one is incredible. The detail, the quality, everything that you get from this is phenomenal. And I think this is most closely representing and mostly related to Peter Parker. I love the Bagley eyes. I love everything that you actually get from that. It's so phenomenal. But this is for me. If I manage to get this, like I said, I don't have it yet. It was one that I wanted to get. If I can find it at a reasonable price, I'll definitely get it. But it is definitely going to be the one for me. I love it. So this is what I would actually call, in my opinion, more so definitive. It makes for such a good figure. The quality in this is incredible. So in my opinion, this one's out. It definitely wins out from me. The other two are definitely in their contenders and they actually have a space. But for me, this is the definitive for me. Now, again, I say this often. Definitive is going to be different depending on your perception and what fits more so in your collection. So tell me, let me know because I want to know. Let me know down below in the comments, what is a definitive look or a definitive version for you? What may be for me may not be for you. So you always want to keep that in mind. But this right here, Chef's Kiss, is definitely going to be the definitive take from me. So, yep. That is the show, guys. It was a short one today. It was only 3 of them that I want to actually go off of. Tune in next. I'll possibly go into the Across the Spider-Verse, Into the Spider-Verse line. I don't know yet because I want to wait until I get all of them, even because we got that Miles G. Morales coming. We got the Miles Morales. We have the Spider-Punk coming. We have so many different versions of those figures coming. So I think I'm going to wait until I get that, till I decide what is going to be the definitive take for me. So just wanted to say that. Again, tune in like later on tonight. We will be having Figure Flex Friday. On top of that, if you haven't already, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel. Make sure you hit that bell notification so you're always up to date. So what we got going on over here on the channel. I'm so excited because I hit 11,000 subscribers. I'm on my way. I'm actually here to 20,000 subscribers, but I can't do it without you guys and your support. So I thank you very much. Also, just keep in mind, we are going full-fledged in on the Halloween initiative. If you don't know about that, this is the Halloween initiative that we have actually started. This is basically to make sure that kids can have costumes for the holidays. So all super chats or proceeds that you donate goes towards making sure the kids have the costumes for the holiday. But again, thank you guys for being here. Thank you for support. And again, you have a very blessed day. I'll talk to you guys later. Peace and love. And this was the definitive take for the corner. We are out. Peace.